So what is happening in the hard seltzer category? I feel like your stock is still in the penalty box after that big shocker last quarter, and there's still some concerns about the growth slowdown in this business. What's happening there?
Yeah, and I think that's true. Hard seltzer has been this amazing phenomenon. It's an idea that we at Boston Beer came up with about 5 years ago in a conference room, because we had this beautiful, clean malt base, and we were trying to figure out what can we add to it to make something really new and interesting. And we came up with Truly hard seltzer. It was 100 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 5% alcohol, and this really nice, bright, refreshing fruit taste. And it became a phenomenon. It's the biggest thing that's happened in the beer business since light beer 50 years ago. And it just took off. It is now about 10% of the beer business from nothing. And obviously, it wasn't going to grow forever. The growth rate was going to slow down. You know, in 2019, it grew 100%. Last year, close to 100%. The beginning of this year was like 50%. And the growth tapered off more slowly than we thought, and just about anybody else thought. And, you know, at Boston Beer, we played to win. We were very aggressive about, adding capacity, adding inventory, buying raw materials like cans and flavors. And frankly, we overbought. And when the growth stopped, we had more of all those things than we were going to be able to use, because there's a shelf life. We want Truly to have that fresh, bright taste. So we're gonna crush millions of cases of product before it goes stale. We were going to find a needy fraternity, but then we thought that was a bad idea. We're going to crush it.
Maybe not. But so on that destroying product and the one-time charges, Jim, why didn't you just take promos like we would normally see in food and beverage?
You mean just sell lots of it cheap?
Discount it.
You know, that's just not what we do at Boston Beer Company. Our mission is to sell high-quality products and to build, high-quality brands. So rather than take a chance of it getting out in the market and going stale and consumers having a bad experience, we decided to kind of make the hard decision and eat a lot of product just to make sure that consumers didn't get stale product and have a bad Truly.
Jim, given the fact that you have been positioned as a premium, owner of premium brands, wanting to kind of have some kind of distinct profile within the industry for your brands, is the crowdedness of the hard seltzer market just something you can't break through at this point? I mean, how do you do it? It seems as if maybe there's a little bit less differentiation, at least in terms of customer perception, in hard seltzer than there might be, for example, with beer.
Yeah, after the growth of the last 3 or 4 years, there just became this crazy gold rush into hard seltzer. And not only was it all the big alcoholic beverage companies rushing in, often with Me Too products, frankly, that were mimics of what we had created at Truly, only not as good. And then, names from everywhere coming in, a fast food chain coming out with their own hard seltzer. I don't know if you saw the Saturday Night Live skit last weekend about JCPenney hard seltzer. So it's almost become a joke that everybody's piling into it, and they're going to end up going out. And I believe, the category will clean up. I believe that it will evolve the way the energy category has evolved, which is very healthy, 20 years of growth, and really dominated by 2 very strong players, Red Bull and the great folks at Monster. And they've innovated, they've met consumer needs, and together they own 70% of the energy drink category. I think us and White Claw together are close to that 70%. And then there's a lot of clutter. And I think a lot of that long tail of clutter will go away. And I think that will be very helpful for long-term growth of the hard seltzer category because consumers won't get so confused.